Hi everyone. Oops, I'm dropping stuff already. So this is getting out a lot later than normal, so I'm sorry about that. Some days I just may have irregular times when I'm able to put a video out, but there should always be one. Well, except on Sunday, you know. Hi, I'm Holly. I'm a psychic medium. I am an energy reader, and I use Oracle and Tarot decks as a jumping off point, so that's what we're going to do. And I like to start with two things here lately, so we're going to continue that. Always the mug vibe of the day, which is radiate positivity. Of course, we're going to radiate positivity. And I always ask Spirit right before I start, what is the message for the collective in terms of the energy and vibe for the day? Now, it could be when you come across this, there's always that. But it is specifically usually for the day I'm posting it. And today is Friday. So I think the 28th, of June. And so, man, this month just went boom by. The first, it's always like that. About this time of year, seems like the first part of the year moves a little slower. Anyway, and I'm actually getting February. Yeah, that's true. The shortest month is sometimes the longest. Anyway, although we had a leap year. Oh my gosh, I got to get focused. Okay. So, the message in the dominant vibe today, and I'm not quite sure where this is going, so we'll just see where it goes. But what I heard was make peace. So make peace with something within yourself, externally, in the world, whatever it might be. But for some reason, we're just going to have to see where that goes. But what I heard very, very distinctly were the words, make peace, as in it's time to make peace. And I'm not saying if you're estranged from someone because they treated you horribly, you need to rush out and go talk to them. I'm not saying that at all. You can make peace and make amends just by writing out what it is that you need to say or what you feel like needs to be heard. Breathe it into the universe and say, take this wherever it needs to go. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. And I think the biggest and most impactful way of doing it is just within yourself, making peace with a situation or with yourself, whether it's something that happened to you or or it could be a way that you handled something. But, we've all been there on both sides of it. So it's just time to make peace. And then along with that, thank you for some clarification. Thank you. And then let go. So something you've been holding on to that is holding you back and not giving you peace, it's time to make peace with it so that you can let it go. Okay? So that's the dominant message. And it's like, well, that's all we need. But that's going to be a big, important role for someone today. And I don't know what's going on with this. I've got the same settings as always, but the lighting is really weird today with my phone. So I don't know what's going on here. Okay. I'm going to pull a card from the Crystal Connections deck by Adam Barrelay and see what kind of message we have in the form of our crystal friends. Our crystal friends and allies. Okay. So, Mother and Father God, guardians and guides, all that is right and holy, please come into this reading. Help us to know what it is that you want us to know. What is the dominant message for the collective creation? I almost said for the creation. Okay. Well, crystals, stones, all things of this earth that we have access to are creations of the divine. So yeah, why not? All right. What is the message? What crystal ally wants to speak to us today? What is the crystal ally that has a message for the collective today? Either a message or the energy that perhaps it would be good to surround oneself with which to surround oneself. Oh, okay. Huh. This is an interesting one. Sunstone. Now, this is not the man-made glass that's bronze-colored and real shimmery and glassy. That's a man-made item, and it's beautiful. Sunstone is a naturally occurring gem, or semi-precious stone, basically. And this is it in its rough form. Let me see if I can get as close. There we go. Now that's a good picture. And Adam Barrelay does such a beautiful job. He photographed all of these, and these are his specimens. So they will all, it's going to have a slightly different look. But sunstone does have sort of an iridescence to it, and it is kind of that coppery sun color. Let's see what the message is on the back, because I really don't know a whole lot about sunstone other than obviously it's going to bring in energy and positivity and the light of the sun. I feel my life growing, expanding, and thriving. That's wonderful. So it's a very positive, happy stone. I feel like it's one that would give you a lot of energy and it would motivate you. I feel like it would be, the message I'm getting just psychically is that it would motivate you to get on with the things in your life that serve you. And one of the first ways you do that is make peace with the past and let it go. Step up, shine bright, become a better version of yourself. Let the world see the magnificent individual you truly are. A promotion, chance to lead, chance to lead, or an increase in prestige or responsibility surrounds you. That which you admire in others also exists in you. Mel Robbins has an awesome podcast and a bunch of books, and she's just a really talented motivational speaker. She's also a lawyer, and she's also this, and she's also that. She's done a million things. She says something similar to that, in that if you are jealous of someone or what someone else is doing, stop for a minute, and instead of indulging in the jealousy or beating yourself up for being jealous, stop and say, well, if I'm jealous, what am I jealous of and why? And the reason that she uses, thank you, Mel Robbins, is that, and she uses herself as an example of when that happened with her. So she just puts everything right out there. And she has a bunch of free stuff on YouTube that you can watch too. And on her website, so check it out. I'm just a big fan. So, I don't know her at all. And this is not a paid promotion. So anyway, but she said that if you are jealous of someone, look at what they're doing that you're jealous of, because there's something in you that is tapping into that you wish you could do or would do. And usually there's nothing stopping you. So there's that, except drive and the desire to do it. Fear of failure. That's always a big one. Maybe that's what sunstone is good for. Conquering fear of failure, motivating you and galvanizing you to get out and do what you need to do. And this is all coming back to that first message. Interesting messages today. All right, the rest of this card says, lighten up and find joy in every experience. Have you forgotten how to have fun? Play, dance, flirt, share jokes, and spread your cheer. Enjoy the present moment. Resolve family conflicts. Be creative. Yeah, that kind of all goes right along with that make peace, let go, and it's time to move onward and upward. All right. Well, I feel like that was a combination of thank you, Adam Barrelay, for the message from the cards. Thank you, Mel Robbins, for the message in your podcast. And thank you, Spirit, for guiding me for what to say. I need a drink of my cup of coffee. Thank you. I should have music in the background for when I do that. Okay. So we are going to now turn to, let me take this book out. I drop it out of there every single time. The Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay. So this is the deck that I cut down because it was really big. So I thought, I'll practice, try it, cut it down, see if I can use it. I did cut off a little bit. I think I cut off the top. Yeah, I cut off the top number. But the rest of it is for the most part there, and none of the important stuff that I felt like I needed in the card. I can't remember if these had a border or not. I don't know. All right, so on the bottom of the deck right away, and I'm looking at this for a reason, 7th Chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay. There is, in my third eye, my crown just went boing. So there is wisdom coming in. Trust your gut, trust your knowing. There is wisdom coming in. When you let go, you then have more space to take in the wisdom of the download coming to you spiritually. Okay? That's important. I've always kind of liked to view my brain and memories and just knowledge in general like a big giant filing cabinet. And even though you feel like you may be purging files to make room for more, you're just setting them on a table on the side. The knowledge is always still there. It's always just floating around in the back of your brain somewhere, but it's on a table or in a box in storage. What's in your file cabinet? Yeah. Do you need to remove some files and put them in storage, maybe deep storage? Not suppress. Deal with it, handle it, pack it up for a little bit so that you can make room for new. Okay? All right. Let's see what we've got. Well, hello and howdy. Oh, yay, we got another archangel with another chakra. 5th chakra, archangel. This one they have as Gabriel. I kind of prefer Gabriel. But it doesn't matter because they're kind of genderless anyway beings. But there is a sense of what we attach in terms of how we feel about them. I love this one so much. Oh, I just got it. Thank you, Spirit. While I was rambling on, they were feeding me information. So Gabriel or Gabrielle is the messenger. And what was I just saying? It's time to purge out your mental file cabinet so you can make room for the knowledge and the download that's coming in, i.e. message. Look for messages. Look for messages through direct message, intake, uptake, if you are prone to downloads, automatic writing, or clear audience, or through messages of signs and synchronicities. So you turn on the radio and you hear even an ad or a song, and all of a sudden the air and the energy feels different, and you actually hear the lyrics for the first time. That could be a message. You could be walking down a street and see a plant, and something in that plant jogs you or jars you in a positive way. It kind of wakes you up, and you get a message all of a sudden based off a color or a scent or a smell or something, okay? So there's that. And I think that's absolutely confirmation. Expect a download, expect a message, expect knowledge and wisdom. What do we got here? Door to value. So the door to value, your own value, your value and self-worth is opening. If you do not accept that you are worthy of value and valuable thoughts, words, and actions. Hey, Danny, I hear you sneezing over there. I don't know if you all heard him too, but if you cannot accept your own value and worth, then why would you receive? If someone says for 20 years running, no, don't get me a gift at the holidays. I just would rather not. Then you're surprised on year 21, they don't get you anything, but just say, happy holiday. You have to accept. You have to learn to accept. And when I say this, I'm talking to myself because I am the worst at receiving. I was that person probably with the 20-year thing. And then, then you get your feelings hurt year 21. Hey, I get it. That's me. I will claim that. I will own it. But you know what? We have to start learning to allow and receive. And I'm getting a whole lot better at that just this year in my late 50s. So yeah. Learn to receive, accept, and allow positivity to flow into your life because you are valuable. And I think that's part of accepting and allowing the downloads and the messages to come in. You have to, in order, you can pray and ask and meditate and do all the things you want to do to receive information and knowledge. But if you aren't willing to accept and allow it, then it's pointless. It's like at that point, your spirit guides might as well be talking to the proverbial brick wall, right? Okay. You are worth everything in this world. Why would someone else deserve it and you wouldn't? You know, it's never too late. If you don't like the way you've lived your life, or maybe some things you've done, well, welcome to being human. That's just part of it. So it's Maya Angelou has that quote. I think it's when you know better, do better. That's it. You know, if you don't like what you did before, then don't do it again. And if you didn't know when you did it, well, you just apologize to the universe if you need to make amends in whatever way, or you can't reach out to anyone or anything. But you know what? It's okay to hit a reset button in your life, no matter what age you are. And please understand that. I don't know where this is coming from or who it's for, but it's out there and it's coming through. And it's definitely spirit-led. I am burning up, and normally I'm cold all the time. And this is not a hot flash, you know. But yeah, spirit is, things are heating up. Be at peace with where you are. I feel like I just don't even need to, be at peace with where you are. Be at peace with what you do, where you're going, the choices you've made. They've all led you to the point where you are now and who you are now. There's something just around the corner, and I can feel it. So I always tap into and ask for the energetic vibe. And the energetic vibe is that there's something coming right around the corner. And I do feel that July is going to be, which is just a couple of days away, a few days away. I think July we're going to have a huge moment. July is going to be big. It could be, I don't know what it is. And just because, you know, you could be the most highly psychic person in the world, doesn't matter who you are, sometimes spirit keeps things back because we need to be able to feel and know what the mystery of life feels like. So also don't beat yourself up if you don't get every single thing that comes through for you. We're not supposed to. So, and I know I have shifted my practice a lot in that I ask for dominant energies and vibes, because we all have free will and can change things radically. But we also need to live fully and live in the mystery. Forewarned is forearmed if it comes down to like some of the readings where it's like, oh, I believe you have someone with less than genuine intentions around you. But for today, the message is make peace, let go what doesn't serve you, be in the here and now, get ready to move forward and move forward quickly. Whatever's coming is going to happen and ramp up quickly. And savor the mystery. Just savor the process. Poor Denny. He's sneezing. But he's doing okay. He's here. He's doing all right. He's had some challenges. He's got some health challenges, but he's still here and doing just fine. So we have to trust in the mystery and trust in the process. I think that's it. This is kind of a short one today, but it feels very complete. And I've got that, I've cooled down a little, but I've still got that, it feels like an electrical current or electrical heat that is surrounding me. Not uncomfortable at all. But I feel like we just need to get started. Get the day going. Get out. Be well. Love yourself. Be good to yourself. I think everyone has some really interesting changes coming, and you can say no to them, but I think you're going to want to say yes to them. That's what it feels like. So be well, take care, and I will see you in the morning. Tomorrow's going to be, I've got a lot to do tomorrow. It's going to be an earlier video, so, and you know, I did get this not too long ago. I will show you this. I got the Vice Versa Tarot deck, the little mini one. So cool. And this was sitting just right on top. Oh, look at the one underneath. And I had shuffled these, but I didn't realize that this was the order they were in and the way they were facing up. So the one on the very top is the Sun card. And that goes back to that sunstone. So it's a card of wonderment. And I just hear the words wonderment, joy, fulfillment. And then when I looked down and saw what was underneath it, Nine of Pentacles. But look at the rays of the sun coming from the top of her head or from behind her, whichever. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Come on, phone, what's going on? Well, anyway, I don't know if you can see them very clearly, but they are rays of light from around her head. A dove, is that a dove? Yeah. Bird of peace, reaping in the harvest. That was Maggie snoring. Yeah, you're about to reap a harvest of all the light and energy you've poured into yourself, into others, into your work, into the world around you. And there's going to be peace. All right. Well, I think that's it. And again, I know this one was about 10 minutes shorter than usual, but I've been going really long lately. Don't forget to radiate positivity. And I am wishing you the best whenever you see this. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am worthy. And look at yourself and tell yourself you love yourself. I love you. Tell yourself. If you can't say those words to yourself, how do you expect anyone else to? To themselves or to you? Yeah. All right. Be well. Take care. And nurture that perfect soul of yours. Okay? All right. Here we go. Let's see if it works. Bye.